Blub blub everyone, I'm GaryTheGammarid and this is The Death That Is Coming. Gary Linda is now a snack. And we will eat this world. We have laid the groundwork recently in the last part for that to happen. Our tomb is spreading shadow everywhere. Unfortunately, people are fighting back against the shadow. I don't like that. Oh, I could now influence you to take a little bit longer. That could help. Haha, and now he needs another turn or two. Not that powerful. I don't like that ability. There are so much better abilities in this game, for gods, but unfortunately we're playing with a snack. Which has a varied range of abilities, which is good, but not that focused on really cool stuff yet. But we'll see that with other gods, maybe. So far, the world is, you know, quite okay. I mean, the elves wage war against the humans and murder villages and convents, as it should be. It's pretty fun, actually, to see the elves just, without my doing even, just rip them apart. It's quite cool. And that also distracts from, you know, the encroaching darkness, as it should. What do you say, Vigo? That sounds unwinnable? No, it's not unwinnable. It is... You just need to be smart about things. As I said, this is not a game where you go head on, you know, where you go... There is one god that actually goes open from the beginning. Also a very interesting one. That basically creates a utopia and everyone needs to join, and who doesn't join needs to burn. It's very interesting, this god. But they actually go, you know, they have 100% awareness from the beginning, I think. Or close to it. And it's also quite interesting, different style of gameplay. Every god brings a different style of gameplay, and that's the fun about this. To do this. Oh, we have finally infiltrated the Coven, which I could have probably have had much easier. I'm just an idiot. We're not even getting Enshadowment. Why? You have Dying Light. Oh, you also have bonus intrigue. You have 7 intrigue right now. That's so good. Fine. We can have Dark Worship going here, though. 13 turns. That sounds good. Spread shadow out from this location, expanding the edges of the region of shadow it is in. An amount of shadow maximum total of 150% will be applied to the closest non-shadow connected locations. Adds 20 menace to this coven. That's not good, which may result in human nations invading or destroying it. What we also get now in the user circle is a lot of elder influence. If we look at this, we can see 100% faithful settlements infiltrated. Gives us +8. So in like, what is it? 20 turns? Into every 20 turns, we will get to change the alignment. At the moment, it's neutral. That means we can easily flip this to us. And that means everything in here will help us. Well, most of it, not everything. They have also intransigent faith. Will be more likely to attack or declare war on members of other faiths under elder influence. Yeah, we definitely want to put that down. Dark Worship allows Dark Worship for your age in the temples. Oh, they already spread shadow from temples. The problem is they will not have much... Oh god, they only have 1 income. They only have 1 acolyte. They need more. They really need more. This is gonna be rough for them. Good that we're going for the other convent too. There are some other things they can do. You know, we can make them build temples more and stuff, which we definitely want. But for now, we're content with just changing their alignment for now. That's gonna be good. I'm gonna do the Dark Worship. They don't have any menace, right? Where do I see their menace again? I don't see any menace. Do I see that in here? Yeah, we need some rulers to be of our faith here. Then this will change. We could also rename the circle if we wanted to. Kinda sad. The other one would probably be useful in a more immediate way, but we'll see. We can also recruit crows. They cost gold though, and are not that great. They would be better than nothing, just to keep us happy and safe, but... Spread shadow out from this location, expanding the edges of the region shadow it is in. An amount of shadow maximum total of 60% will be applied, and only at 10 menace. The other one is nicer, actually. We can start a holy plague. Huh. That's weird. That's quite weird. No, we can't. Yes, we can do that. We can influence this holy order to get 100 points. Ooh. To just get them to be useful quicker. That could be nice. But what we need to do is fund them. And I can't because I don't have any money. Usually you can give them money. If we could fund this circle with, like, let's say 200 bucks and they can make some temples, this would be... And also get some acolytes. This would be amazing. And preach their faith. Then they would go strong really hard, but I don't have money. I could steal from some people. That gives me menace, though. I need to lay low soon. Let's lay low now. And let's just have some time pass there. We need to bring him back, too. I don't want him to be there all the time. We have our new dissident. In the Elven City. 28 turns. Did the security increase? No. Why? Oh no, this took 35 turns, but we have Elven Warbears for him to use and to be protected by, which is quite nice. Our Supplicant. Ooh, more intrigue, yes. Yes, I think I will. They need some other stuff soon as well, but I think going for intrigue is the most important one for him. We just want to infiltrate so hard that no one can oppose us. We have another point. I could set them back to their... 10 turns or what it is? 10, 11 turns. He's just guarded by this guy. Just so there's more shadow creeping in during that time. I mean, that's another 8 shadow that he needs to get rid of at that point. We have some enshadowment here. Shadow is increasing. The thing is, we want one of these locations to be 100% enshadowed, because then it pushes harder. Because at the moment, the push is really low. Our tomb is not that great as well. Yeah, look, Sarah Bastion increases this enshadowment as well. It will get the ball rolling at some point, and it's going to be much more effective once we have some really deeply enshadowed locations that they cannot get rid of anymore. Or, well, not easily. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna cloud his sense again. And just get rid of his 10 progress for now. There we go. 10 turns. And that's a little bit more shadow that he needs to deal with at that point. Which hopefully helps. Not a good event. We have 6 HP. Thunder cracks overhead and lightning rages in arcs across the sky as the very environment turns against the trickster, who has found herself caught in a violent thunderstorm that threatens to topple trees and electrify the unfortunate. Little can be done by mortals other than seeking cover. Now I can't protect her, which is kind of dumb. Or wrapping up and braving the storm, but the servants of elder beings might be able to call upon their patron's power to endure what others cannot. We could lose some challenge progress. What's your challenge progress? 11, so that would be basically resetting it to 0. And you're only getting 1 per turn. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You're just gonna lose some HP. You're gonna get that back. You're only 2, that's fine. You have 6. Should be okay. You're laying low. You're already at minimum profile, but not minimum menace. That's what that means. Elven predictability. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The dissident has detected a pattern in the guards of Elven Assomes. Which is weird, because he is an elf, he should know that already. Elven guards are diligent, dutiful, and have superhuman senses. Despite all this, their age sabotages them. Any given guard will have been doing their job for many centuries and settled into precise routines, which they now never deviate from. Elves, as a people, are rigid and slow to adapt, their immense experience causing psychological momentum they struggle to overcome. Knowing where a guard will be and where they will be looking is a key piece of information we can use. So we lower security, that's huge. I think that alone will make up for the challenge lost. The challenge progress lost. That's 2. They're only at 1 security now. So we only should take... Yeah, look at that. Instead of 25 turns, we reduced that to 16. That's huge. That's like 10 turns saved. Even though we lost some progress. That's absolutely bonkers. Opinion swayed, not important. Yep, we're done laying low. Good. Okay, so we're at minimum values. That's nice. Should we do some dark worship? I think we shall. I'm not sure why there is no enshadowment. I'm really not sure, because we should spread shadow here. It's basically really bad that he is here. This costs command and lore, which means 5 progress per turn, which is kind of good. This only gives me 2 progress per turn, but it's not that hard to do. But you're basically kind of okay to do this. We could rob the witch, but we don't want that. It's fine. They have no money here to begin with. We could give them smuggler tunnels, which reduces the security even lower, which can't be, and prosperity lowers by 25. And they could get awareness of the underground. No, that's not what I wanted to do, damn it. World panic is growing. This value visible in the top right indicates how visible your actions are in the world and how much the average citizen of the world is afraid of these changing times. They may not know why the world is falling apart, but they are beginning to realize it is. This will affect their behavior, and they will begin to gain awareness of the true threat in time. Sure, let's do some dark worship. Let's see how that works. That should basically enshadow them at this time. But if it can give this cathedral some enshadowment, that would also be good. What we basically want is to spread the shadow on this island. And once this island is enshadowed, the sea will be enshadowed, and then it will spread here too. So we basically want them to just, you know, be distracted there. Snowstorm. The wind howls and chills to the bones as the very environment turns against a supplicant who has found herself. Apparently it's a she too. Interesting. You know, her. The storm brings with a bitter cold, one much too fearsome for most mortals to endure, lest they cower under their cloaks or indoors, but the servants of elder beings might be able to call upon the patron's power. I guess. You're not in any danger. I could just say, yeah, lose the HP, who cares? Oh, the daughterhood is interesting. The daughterhood cult has existed for centuries. Their sect has been weaving through humanity's religious texts and developments. Often their symbols will be found as a small part of a much larger temple, as a concession of the dominant religion to the faith of the daughterhood. Their preaching unnerves the listener as they teach that the creator hates creation and that humanity's very existence is a sin. How very church. A sin which may one day be undone. Despite their blasphemous doctrine, they are tolerated and sought out of their uncanny ability to foresee the future. Their guidance allows crops to be gathered before the storm and villages to be evacuated before the flood. Lately, however, the seeing daughter of one's cathedral has started screeching in terror, raving that the end has come and that the time of unmaking is near. She's clearer than most. We can just say, yep, totally true. Or we can call her to serve. She will wait in one's cathedral for an agent to arrive. When they do, they can recruit her as a minion to summon the powerful first daughter. That's an army, basically, that can work in our favor. We can only summon her with a hero's soul in the desert. And the more daughters we gather, the more powerful the army will be. So if we have an agent with 3 daughters, with 3 first daughters, we basically get an army of 100 strength or something, which is okay. And can be quite useful. Yeah, Supplicant lost 4 HP, of course. We definitely need to heal him. So this is the cathedral we need to visit for this. Maybe that's the next place where our agent goes. But we'll see. And that's how he gets some free protection as well, because it's basically a minion. For now. 20 turns for the next seal. We're watched again. Yeah, silence them. It's 5 menace. Who cares? You take way too long for this. It's not nice that we have to let the trickster do this. You should be quite... Yeah, you're finished in a second. That's good. Oh. Baroness Orshad Expes has died. Killed when 4 divas fell. Devastation reached maximum. Oh, the elves have already destroyed a city. Oh, this tension is good. This is real good. And another one has died. Nice. That's usually a mage that wants to murder me, this image, so I'm fine. More devastation. Shadow driven back. I hate that. Did you cleanse it completely? No. Good. The 8% were actually useful. Because we're gaining 1% per turn still, which is quite huge. And he's gonna do something else now. That's quite huge. Wild fauna. Whilst traveling through the outskirts of the Elvenus homes with his peons, there's a croaking, hissing and buzzing cacophony as insects, reptiles and amphibians of various natures crawl, skitter and fly from the undergrowth and attack them. Irritating, a peon is killed. The hypnotized woman crushed by a massive snake. The dissident knows that this must be work of a druid who has made this place their home, for these animals would never attack in such unison naturally. As he fights off the rest of the creatures, he considers that with every loss there is an opportunity. The agent has 5 HP. So we could lose an HP and a little bit of challenge progress, but lose menace. He has no menace. We can just leave him. It's fine. Sad. Such a nice event we could have used. Ooh. Oh, this means war, I think? Yeah, it means they're at war with that settlement. And the humans are losing quite hard. There are refugees fleeing from these locations now. Okay. If we could make that even better. At least we cannot make the... normally you want a human to do the infiltration, because then you can let yourself get caught and just get away in the last moment for them to see that humans are meddling with them. And therefore, they hate humans then. And you want their queen to do that. But she already hates humans, so that's totally fine. She doesn't even have an heir. If she dies... they will be in quite a bit of disarray. I want to get rid of this crystal smith though, because they will work on. That's just banditry, weirdly. I want arcane secrets here that I can make them go insane with. Again, I'm not sure if we go into magic at all, but I definitely want a new agent, which will be our plague doctor. Yeah, and Shadowment is creeping in, but only slowly. This has slowed it down a little bit, but it's going there. He is 10% already. This is like 28. This is creeping in. We need to infiltrate this a bit more. We need to infiltrate this a bit more. Yeah, our agents need to do some stuff. Another agent wouldn't go amiss. Death. Killed when the city of Rapant fell. Another queen is dead. There's tension, opinion swayed. Oh, the elves are doing good work. I like it. I don't like this. Stupid Lightbringer. Morning! Baron Este Missai wallows in despair over the death of his child, Baron Daze Missai, and is quickly slipping into the shadow as his soul surrenders to the horrors of the world. Ooh, that's kinda nice. The Baron. Grief has defeated them. They gain 50%. Don't kill them. It's not this one. They don't have any shadow. Their food is low. I'm not sure who that is, who that Baron was. They all have the same heir, that's kind of weird. But obviously I don't want them to die, because that is someone who will spread shadow for us. It's not Saint Messiah. Weird. Do you have some family? No. Not really. Weird. You do, but it's not the family. I don't know who that was or how I could find them, weirdly. It would be nice to find them. The sun begins to set. The first shadow begins to take hold. The world becomes slightly darker. As you expand your shadow, the nobles and heroes of the world will become obscured by darkness and lose the ability to defend themselves against your coming doom. The stars shine less brightly, as they should. Yeah, we're keeping up with the world panning. That's quite nice. That means it's working. For some reason, there are no wards yet. I'm probably jinxing it, but usually they instantly put up wards when they see the slightest bit of shadow. But I think this war is really good for us. I think that is distracting them so much into this direction to looking here instead of where the real danger is. Goddamn old crones every single time. Craft some crystal. That's another crystal smith. Where are you going? Yeah, we need to get these arcane arcane secrets. We need to make them dangerous. We can influence the circle. There's another person killed. Dark worship, perfect. And now we can influence them. And the dissident also has done his work. We're going to influence them negatively to go in towards the elder powers, which is going to be great. Yeah, negative values will cause acolytes to gain shadow over time. This is sometimes a little bit confusing. I don't really like how this is displayed. This should be worded much more clearly, and also this should be more clear. Because it's Elder Powers +1, so you probably want to go +1, but that would be wrong because you are actually -1. So that's not great. This should actually be... There should be an indicator of where your alignment status actually is here, and then you should see, okay, they increase their Elder Powers and stuff. But it's not great. Ooh. Oh, did you break? Huh, you dislike deep ones. That's not great. Maybe I want to get rid of you. But we have 100% enchantment for the first 100%. Oh, that's because of what we did. We created 150% enchantment, so we have 100 enchantment here. We got another 25 here, and we got 25 here. That's huge, because now the shadow is spreading. Yeah, this is going to be great now. This was important. The 20 menace, they will deal with that, that's fine. We could make actually this a Well of Shadows as well to push this even harder. Because a Well of Shadows will only spread shadows to the value of where it's in. But if it's 100%, it will spread shadow everywhere it's connected to, up to 100%, which is kinda huge. And it will boost, basically, the shadow proliferance. Increase the madness at this location. I don't want to increase the madness here, I think. I don't want them to go mad. We could let them spread Abyssal Faith and get some deep ones at some point. Yeah, I would like to build a temple. I want them to get more acolytes. But I can't do this, actually. It's only the witch can do this. If we enshadow the witch and we can take over the witch, I think this is a guy. The guy witch. Then we could basically make that happen, all these things. We could make a false miracle. Ooh, by 200 points. Oh, that is huge. Only 4 turns? And this brings no profile or menace? Okay. Yes, I'm gonna do that. For sure. What is this? A new human colony. I don't really care about colonies, thank you. Okay. But I love the death that is happening. And that's kind of weird to say, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Snack is happy is what that means. So this will not oh, this will enshadow. Oh, baby, this is really good. This is huge. And this should then, yeah, this has lowered the security of all of these. Oh, man, we could use him to just take the elves down into shadow. Which will still be hard, because as long as the crystal smiths are doing the things, and they have these elf stones, they will not be enshadowed. These will eat the shadow, basically. What else can we do here? Something good? We could spend some power to make them even more arrogant. But they already are at war with the humans. Why would I get the elven arrogance? Which is basically genetic, by the way. Elves have arrogance as a modifier. That means they always see themselves better than humans, and that makes them really easy to go to war with them. Or easier. But I don't see the use of that if they're already at war with the humans. So maybe we just, you know, do some more infiltration for now. It's still 25 turns because you still need to level up a little bit. We can't do separatism. We can't do change the ruler. We could explore some ruins. I mean, you have some bears. That could help. You only have 5 hit points, though. It's not much. Let's just infiltrate for now. Let's just bide our time. We need some time to go by anyway. This city has only 3 security. That could be... Oh, well, it's not a city. This is the city. But this could be quite kind of nice, because Shadow is naturally creeping in here. And we could help with infiltration. I really want to explore some elven ruins. Some ruins in general. What are you doing? Okay, you're fine. We want this shadow to go up. Once this is 100%, this is going to be huge for us. As we see here, this spreads so fast then. And so far, another morning. Soul crumbles slowly. Yes, grief has defeated them. Gain 50% shadow. Perfect. Apparently, this beautiful princess dwarf... Oh, they get some... Oh, look at that. They have some Deep Ones building. Deep One cult. This needs to reach, like, what? 300%. Yeah, and then it's becoming the Sanctum. And then they get extra agents by themselves that act independently. Which is great, because once they get these agents... they are distracting them. They are distracting all the people. They will cause them to hunt them and stuff. Which is what we want, because we don't want to get hunted. They should get hunted. It's totally fine, you know. Let them hunt Cthulhu. It's good, because that's a definite threat here. Not you know, the big snake that will eat everyone. This Duke is aware. That's not good. When is my plague starting? Come on. 3 more turns. It's another death. Good. Unfortunately, that was one of the enshadowed ones. And another seal breaks in 4 turns. That could be huge for us. Yeah, now the plague will start. There we go. We have another snowstorm. Screw me. This time I have to protect him. He only has 3 health. There we have the plague. Finally. My god. So that's nice. I think what I want is to go here and take this convent now. I think this is fine. We just let the plague fester a little bit. It will spread a little bit. It's okay. It doesn't need to be huge for us. It can be. All natural. We usually don't even have to do anything. But all I wanted this for is to get the plague doctor to start more plagues. We could do the druid again. I can lose a bit of menace, but for an HP point, no. Just ignore the stupid druid. Another seal has been broken. We get a new power. Split Shadow. Creates a shadow agent by tearing the shadow off a hero. This shadow can be controlled like an agent, but loses HP every turn if it is not near its parent. Same location or in an adjacent location. Or in a location with shadow over 50%. Ah, this is shitty. They have put up a ward. This is really bad because it's our main way out of here in terms of shadow. And I'm not close to this. But maybe we use the split shadow on her. We could basically use that on all our agents and double our agent capacity right there for free. That can also be huge. I haven't used that much. They will get menace and stuff as well, unfortunately, but, you know, it's how it is. After this, he needs to heal. What would be the best one to get there? I'm not sure if they earn the same points. If so, what are you doing? Oh, you little stupid cow. What would be the most important one to get a shadow? We have an agent slot now. Wait, let's get an agent. Let's get the plague doctor. And let's just It makes sense that he can only emerge from a plague, because he's a freaking plague doctor, you know. When do you need a plague doctor? Basically when there's a plague. A physician, gain 3 progress per turn when performing challenges relating to disease, like plagues, which is pretty good. Mortician, when in human settlements with plague, that settlement will lose 1 population per turn, and this unit will gain 0.5 menace per turn, adds 1 death to the location. Don't like that. I don't like generating menace just by being there. When in a human settlement with plague, that settlement will gain 1 plague per turn and lose 1 plague immunity, and we get menace. That is really good to just keep the plague going like crazy, but the menace is bad. I think I'm gonna go physician so I can start more plagues wherever I want to. He doesn't have the best intrigue yet, but who cares? All we want is have some plagues going. And he will do that for us. Wards established, shadow-driven bag, blah blah blah. I don't like this ward. We need to weaken this ward. But therefore we need to finish this. Infiltrate the holy site here. I think I will split her. I mean, we could increase the elf lands, you know, the elf land infiltration, but hard. Because they can be one away. So while he infiltrates one location, the shadow can infiltrate another. I'm not sure. Let's start with her, though. I can't. 5 points. Okay, let's wait for the 5. I can't do this, unfortunately. There's no city that I control. I mean, this one would be the closest one. And maybe we want to go there. Oh, there's another ward now. Now they're taking wards. Okay, interesting. Little late, but good. That will be quick. They will do wards very quickly. And this enchantment is not going well. Because this is all taken down now. Still, the ward does not block everything through the infiltration, which is pretty good. But we can weaken these wards if we want to. It takes time, though, which is always, you know, opportunity cost, as you might have gathered. I don't think the security is basically not there. But I want to wait for another point of power and then probably split her first. Because I think this is much more important here. Maybe we can even infiltrate 2 different locations at once in a city, like Eris. We need 100% infiltration here to use the trader to spread more shadow. Okay, we got another 100 points, gone to 160, that's nice. Stupid crones again. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of our menace desperately. Plague Doctor has arrived. There will be no forgiveness in the family. I should have read that, I'm sorry. That will come again. We need to lay low. No, not lay low here. You need to... We could do Dark Worship. I don't want to increase the menace too much because I want to use them for a while. I don't like that you're driving back the shadow. It would probably be best to go here. There's 0 security in both of these locations. Oh, you have a good treasury, though. First, rest and resupply here. It's only 1 turn. We can influence the circle again. That's kind of nice. I didn't think I would go... Oh, yeah, it's only 160. Yes, just more alignment. That's fine. Want to power that through. Outpost develops. Yeah, sure, whatever. The agent is idle. Okay. Just, you know, your plague doctor. Start a plague. Why can't you? Oh, it needs to have some infiltration. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. I want the city to be plagued. There we go. Just some infiltration. Doesn't matter what we got. We got the market, whatever. It's fine. We could buy some items here now, but who cares? Just plague it. Plague it and get some experience. We need to start some really nice distractions for all the people so they don't ward so much. That is really good. Ah, finally the witches and shadowing. Good. Good. It's the only one we have, unfortunately. But now she got... how much? 58%. Yeah, that's in shadowing already. We need to get rid of her. She's not even in shadowing. She likes danger. She dislikes religion. We could attack her. It's not wise to do so. We should actually rest and resupply once more. To get full hit points again. Just to be a little bit safer. Can't do a Well of Shadows while she has that going. Let's just rest here and then we'll infiltrate one of these villages. It should still be fine because this is still enshadowing. And this will spread to here, so that's good. Yeah, ward is not great. Gold from rulers, yeah. Maybe we'll steal some gold. We'll see. Given the family, the accusations against his sister, the trickster, have upset Baron Sali Eris, who refuses to believe that his sister could do such a thing. Yeah, she definitely can't, buddy. It's all good. Using his connections and political influence, he has intervened on behalf of the trickster and has managed to convince the general aristocratic community that there must be some misunderstanding. Oh, that's kind of good. By 20. Well, maybe we don't have to lay low now. Thank you, brother. That's pretty nice. Oh, baby, that's really good. We should still lay low after this. We should definitely lay low. Dangerous ruins. The expedition made into these vaults of pre-human knowledge and plunder are dangerous. Not that we're doing any of that, but okay. If those braving the wilderness make it through the unhospitable nature that seems to gather around these focal places of oft dark powers, okay. There's no safety past the point where the predators refuse to hunt. The dissident tests the floor for more traps with a stick, and it is promptly sliced by a razor-sharp discus flung from an unseen piece of ancient machinery. It's of little solace to know this means he is in the right place. So we have HP. We're probably going to lose some, huh? Or we lose power again. I don't want to lose power, but he doesn't have that much HP. I'm going to lose it. It's fine. Just protect the guy. Someone is aware. It's not good. Hostile dreams. Supplicants supposed to be resting and gathering their strength, but it's finding it increasingly difficult as their mind is assaulted with unsettling and tiring dreams each night. You can wait to see if the dreams subside, or provide a measure of your power to ensure— Oh my god, more power? Really? Let's just wait and see. We'll see what that does. Whatever. All he needs is to heal a little bit, or she rather. Nemesis? Oh, that's kinda bad. Plague Doctor has a nemesis now because of the outbreak. Oops. Well, they're visible, I guess. Also, how? I don't know. So that's fine. The settlement is enshadowing nicely. We could double that shadow. I think that could be nice, especially if their shadow is driven back here. Although they will not get rid of that completely. Ooh, do we have a second person in the coven? Yes! Good. That will help tremendously. Also gives us extra points when we enshadow them, which is kinda nice. I actually want to have the fort to be infiltrated, because that would spread to the city faster then. Which would be nice. They will definitely ward that, but whatever. Yeah, let's infiltrate this fortress. It's only 9 turns. We are so quick now with infiltrations. Still want 5 power, damn it. We're already at half of the seals, which is weird, but also kind of huge. We could actually have them get the sister in the castle down here. You know what? Let's go to this city and just have a plague with the devastation as well. That sounds good. Your menace and profile are very high, unfortunately. We should lay low once we're there. What is... Brother of Sleep? I don't know what this is. Should maybe an island or something. A gift to others. Kills your agent and shares the accumulated XP amongst all other agents. Kills your agent, disrupts all heroes for N turns, interrupting their task where N is your agent's level. That's kind of weird. Okay, maybe if you get an agent that is just a hero, just sacrifice them there if you don't want them anymore. That's kind of nice. That could be good. Because we can have enshadowed heroes that we can just take over. They need to be 100% enshadowed though. Like, you know, the Lightbringer would be amazing because she would become, she would still be called a Lightbringer, but she would basically spread shadow for us. Someone died, starved by a famine, perfect, alchemist. Supplicant has discovered a gaggle of alchemists, these poor fools driven by a dangerous mixture of curiosity and naivete, probably, yet arrogant greed. imagine themselves on the verge of solving life's problems. Immortality lead to gold. No, led to gold. It's actually led to gold. Their desires are pedestrian, yet their approaches could bear fruit if guided by those who know more. Oh, the shadow. We could gain gold, which would be nice with him, but I actually want to raise the shadow here, I think. He's in the fortress, so that means that's 80% shadow all of a sudden. Yep, 85%, and that means the shadow will spread much, much easier here. That should increase that by a bit. And that means her approach is absolutely futile now. That is huge. Absolutely huge. Family falling to shadow. Princess Kid is slowly falling into shadow, and she is, as she does, she pollutes the soul of Baron Vivis Enato. Corrupting them by association, the sin and darkness spread between their souls like rot in a bowl of apples. Beautiful pictures right there. Oh, the fruit decays as their kin condemn them to their shared fate. 20% shadow. Nice. Shadow driven back. Yeah, that's totally fine. It's very little resistance by now. That's pretty good. Okay, we are in the new city. Let's lay low for a sec here. Because we're gaining menace fast. We could also do medical experimentation to gain some juicy secrets if we wanted to. We could give... Oh, we could make this knowledge dangerous. There is apparently a secret here. An arcane secret. But we need to get the library to actually take this secret. Research or learn it. Here, the library must be infiltrated or we can pay 120 gold. But we could also make this dangerous. And that would mean if anyone takes this and learns this secret, they will lose 10 sanity. And usually, this guy has 20 sanity. I think it's a woman too, as well, by the way. We're only women here. Well, apart from the dissident. But that means usually 2 of these secrets will break someone. Will totally make them go mad. And there's usually not that... It's not that easy to get rid of that. So that's kind of huge. How long would that take? 8 turns? It's not much. And we would not get that much profile and menace. I still want to lay low first, though, but I will do that. And then I will start another plague. Thunderstorm, we know this one. Yeah, protect them. God damn it. Stupid stuff. Yeah, she has driven back the shadow. How much are we there? We have infiltrated the holy site. That's good. Actually, only by not even 40%. That's pretty huge for us. Because that will come back quick, especially with this shadow being at 100% very soon. Absolutely tremendously helpful there. What can we do? The supplicant. Someone is motivated to attack them. Is that actually her? Yes, it is. Yeah, well, she did like that we just enshadowed this. Fun stuff. And she can see them. This enshadowment is so far down now. It's really annoying. Really annoying. But look at this beautiful plague. Ah, the murder, the death. Isn't it nice? And that will destroy security around here as well. With the devastation and hunger and all that it will cause. That's really good. That's really good. And we want to let the plague spread down here as well. At least, you know, where the elves don't wreak havoc. And, oh my god, they even have unrest now. This takes way too long, though. I want 5 power to split one of my heroes. That would be quite nice. We will get some influence here, but the humans will do too. That's not great. So, how can we improve that? Oh, she needs to lay low. She really does. And to need some rest. We would need a lot of enshadowment here for that to work. To get more points to enshadow them and get more of their stuff, but at the moment let's just ignore it and let's just care for our agent for a second. Starved by famine. Oh, the beautiful death that happens. That makes it very easy for us to keep up with world panic, actually. We infiltrated the elven city. Good. Shadow is spreading slowly at the moment, but that will go up. Do we like him to infiltrate more stuff? I'm not sure what this does. Not that there's anything bad happening. Just make sure. Oh, you can level up. Nice. Yes, get more intrigue. That will make this even easier. And the security is lowering. Absolutely tremendously huge. But what I want is there enshadowment here? No. I really would like to enshadow this. And the shadow is spreading. And with infiltration that might actually go... no. No, not really. Yamis Village? Where is that? I have no idea. Oh, from there comes the shadow? To here? That's weird. Not from here? Not from the Komova Reef? That's weird. And from here comes some shadow. Okay, there is a lot of shadow in this convent. That's kinda nice. But I can't be sure the elves will not murder this, so I'm not going to, you know, try and take that over. But having the elves completely enshadowed can be so tremendous. This should still be good to go here. And just use another 20 turns for this, that's fine. I'm still watched again, ugh. Always these dumb crones, my god, kill them all. They bring that on themselves. Okay, you're just recruiting a knight. That's not great, but I don't really care, because I'm not going to attack you if possible. While we're enshadowing the hell out of this place. Now, security is extremely high in these locations. I don't want to do anything. Security is nothing here, so this will be a really quick infiltration. Oh, you're still... No, continue. You're still infiltrating? I thought you were finished. Oops, sorry. You've done rest and resupplying. The witch is enshadowing. Perfect. Perfect. That gives more and more points, and we can infiltrate and influence the circle even more. You need to lay low somewhere. Can you lay low here? Yes. So go to the town. Maybe we want to be here anyway. 7 security is a lot. If we could take this citadel over, enshadowment will rise. We can't infiltrate this, unfortunately. We could lay low here, that's good to know. But I want to infiltrate this so the shadow will flow faster through here, since this is kinda blocked-ish. Not really. It's actually as quick as it ever was. Even with the ward, so that's fine. And the plague should spread up here soon, and that will help as well. My god, the devastation and death is great. It's so great. How are you doing? You're still laying low. It takes a while, though. We have infiltrated the fortress. Someone is aware, that's fine. Okay, this will get so much enshadowment here. Weird that you're not getting any enshadowment on your own. Without me being here. I don't want to spend 5 more turns to increase the push, though. Oh, maybe. If I could lay low, that would be amazing. But I can't. I still could make this a well of shadows, which would increase this. It takes a while because my lore is shit. But this will take hold for a few turns. For like, you know, 30, 50 turns, something like that. And could be quite nice. And spread to all of these locations here around this. Well, not here, but at least to this city. And if this is completely enshadowed, that would be huge. What are you doing? Nonsense. Good. Yeah, let's try and make a well of shadows out of this. What? Another 10 minutes. That's not good. I really need to lay low somewhere. I can't lay low at any of these places. That's kinda bad. can lay low here. Should I lay low first? No, let's make this a Well of Shadows in 20 turns. A lot of turns, but still. And I think that will help. Okay, so they're at maximum alignment with me. So every Acolyte will gain maximum Shadow right now. We only have 2 Acolytes, but that's why they're in Shadow so fast. Now what we want is... They do get a little bit more budget, which is kind of nice. And once they have enough gold, they will get more Acolytes, which will speed all this process up because they get more money and stuff. But I would really like for them to do some temple stuff. Because temples could spread more shadow. And they can build temples in cities and stuff, if they want to. There's also some other cool shit that they can do. But we'll look at that when the time comes. Yeah, Juke is aware, sure, it's fine. You guys are of no consequence to me, I hope. I hope. It's really not nice that we don't have another 100% next to our tomb somewhere. To increase the push, you know. And this is also kind of shit that they're bringing up wards now everywhere. The elves, though, they don't give a crap. It's good. What we want is to infiltrate a lot and then have some shadow locations to bleed into them. That will help a lot. Do they have... Let me see. A trade... No, they don't have trade routes. All the trade routes are so weird in this one. Look at that. It's only going through here. They aren't even connected, really. I mean, this is connected and then here's some connection. I don't know. Doesn't seem fun. I want to spread my shadow around here-ish, and this will fall on its own. But we're still early in the game. It's just 100 turns. We still have 200 turns until everything is going really shit. And going to hell for us. So we still have some time to unshadow these locations. We just need to make sure that this will happen. And maybe someone needs to get rid of this ward. But also, you know, the more wells of shadow we have, the more they will combine. We have no infiltration here. I'd like to split her as an agent. So she can do multiple challenges at once. So I want to wait. Otherwise, what I would do is do some... I mean, maybe get some infiltration here right now. Or here. This only has the fortress. This means it would be at 100 infiltration instantly. I think that's better. There you go. 100 infiltration, doubles the shadow that it gains, perfect, and that will reduce the security here and make this easier. I think that's good. Unscrupulous supporters, we had this already. How much challenge progress do you need? Yeah, 15 could be nice. So, yeah, sure. Take one more power. You could lose some. Yeah, and you have 6 hit points now. That's fine. You're not at the minimum menace. That will take a little bit. Yeah, it takes a while once it's so high. Unfortunately, who would have thought, spreading plagues and being seen doing so is not really nice. It's not really something people like. How's the plague? It's going up. That's nice. There's not much immunity. Immunity is actually going down. That is really good. Really good for us, because we want this to spread. And I think it needs like 75% and then it spreads. Does it say? Plague can spread to nearby human settlements if it reaches 60%. Quarantine, that's why it doesn't spread. So it needs 140 because of the quarantine. That's not nice. But it's fine. We don't really... We were fine with people dying through the plague, but it's basically just keeping people busy, you know? The more stress they have, the more they need to split their attention, the better for us. The more we can unshadow stuff, the more can we spin our intrigues, empower our coven, and hopefully, that's what I want. Maybe at one of these cities, though. If we can infiltrate the docks, but the security is way too high right now. Some city here that has low security, like this one is kind of nice, has docks, and we could get a cult of the old ones. And just get Cthulhu to show up and murder everyone. Well, actually, his agents. Okay, lay low is done. Good. What can you do? Yeah, we want to do the dangerous knowledge really soon. Let's do that, and then we'll start another plague down here. You know, just spread a little plague around, like you do. The supplicant encounters mischievous imps while going about their business in the Fort Gzu, or Gzu, I don't know how to say that in that language. The creatures offer to assist your agent in her plans, but they require some sustenance, magical or otherwise, to allow them to assist, and if we refuse, they will become disruptive pests, as imps are prone to such pettiness. So, yeah, I'd like to take the raid. That would basically finish the challenge for us. We could pay for HP. Or pay for it with HP. Or with power. You know, it only takes a turn to gain 2 HP, so this is basically just one turn we waste while gaining, like, 2 turns or something, so it's still a plus. Let's do that. What were you doing exactly? Oh yeah, the Wall of Shadows. Perfect, and we're already... yeah, that was overkill, but it's fine. That still saved us like 5 turns, and we only lose 1 turn. It's pretty good. Bam, Well of Shadows has been established. Our first Well of Shadows, and this will... spread our shadow. This location is spreading shadows at a far faster rate. It will spread shadow to any neighboring human settlement with lower shadow at a rate of up to 1.5% per turn. That's really huge. Higher for locations with higher shadow bordering, low shadow locations, with its speed reduced by any ward modifiers present at the location. So, why don't we see how much... what? Okay. Yeah. 0.3 here. 1.3 here. Yeah, that is speeding up the enshadowment like crazy. That is great. Another 0.2 here. Yeah, that will really help. And we have 100% here now. That was good. Okay. We have a lot of menace, unfortunately, so we should lay low in the coven for a second. Also, the supplicant gains... should we gain more intrigue? Should we gain more intrigue or more lore? He does need some lore. But just being able to infiltrate easily is so good. Let's give him some lore, so he can do some empowering of the Coven as well. Not what it seems. The trickster was just working on her latest task at the town of Eris, not expecting to run into a confused-looking mage. The hero stares back in silence. Your agent looks at the dying monstrosity pinned into the wall by his weapon. It's dissolving fast. Then she sees all the corpses. The hero says he needs only a moment to explain all of this. The clanking of armors and shouts near the two of them. The guards arrive timely as always. Yeah, when everything is done. Great. And she only needs one more turn to lay low. We can be an honest witness. Nothing happens. We can point the finger. That will disrupt them. And their menace is increased, which is kind of nice. And my menace is increased a little bit, but we're laying low right now, so that will go away. And they might be getting a disliking, or we could make them like us. Okay, my menace will go down by 15. That's kind of huge. That's more than we need, but... oh, in 8 or so turns. Oh, we will now get... okay. Okay, we will now get 15, but in 8 turns we will lose 15. And they will gain a point of liking. Huh. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that does. But, you know, let's test it. I don't care about the menace right now. Because we're laying low anyway. That will go away soon. And in 8 or so turns it goes away as well. We have no profile, so... I mean, we got some minimum menace, which is kind of shit, but... it's fine. Let's see what that liking does. Thunderstorm. Yeah, protect the dissident, whatever. He's a little hurt still, so... that's fine. I want more power, though. I don't like these events. They are annoying. Now this will gain more shadow as well, which is good. We're laying low. Bam. We could do more dark worship. But I think influencing holy orders would be quite a bit nicer. This is really good. Yeah, bring them closer to my alignment. That is huge. We can also make them take awareness away, at least the coven, which is kind of nice. Oh, what? Someone took this? Oh, maximum power increases, okay. Someone took this. That's shit. I wanted to make them go mad if they do this. I don't know why that went away. There's a lot of unrest here. That's kind of... Oh, well, it's building. I don't know why that went away. Someone must have taken it, but there is no one here. It's just weird. That is annoying. That was wasted turns, and I don't like that. I can't make a new outbreak. Because we have no infiltration here. Okay, that will change. Boop. I didn't do a fleeting servant yet or something. Again, not all of these are useful at all times. 44 turns for seal number 6 to break. Oh, we're an hour in. I should put a cut in here, and I will. First, we will start the outbreak, because we're such a nice person. And then, yeah, everything is looking interesting right now. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? We have some infiltration in these places. That's kind of nice. There was one for Shadow too. Is that in here? Hello? Why don't I see any map views? Okay. Well, we have some shadow building up here. We have some shadow building up over here. Look at that. The island is pretty dark now. That's pretty good. Once this is fully enshadowed, I think this will be a nice distraction for these people. The Elven War is going strong. No, they don't have war anymore right now. But that's fine. We use the situation to get some nice infiltrations in here. And hopefully get some stuff going with that. While... Oh, I think these are geomantic lines. These are ley lines, basically. Huh. But with that plague down here, another plague up here, which is spreading finally. Perfect. This plague is spreading quite well. I wish for it to come up here to Leatur. Hopefully we can get in the town of Eris and get some infiltration there. I don't know how much we need. We need like 100%. Okay. If we get 100% here, we can spread this along these lines and shadow even more up here, which would be quite nice. This is not useful land anyway, which is kind of okay. And I think we have laid out some plans here and there in terms of enshadowment, in terms of plagues and stuff, and are weakening the population for sure. Will it be enough? I think we'll see in the next one. Blub blub, everyone. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to sub the YouTube to not miss any parts, or come to the Discord, which, you know, helps to get informed about new streams and parts that are released and all that jazz. And if you like Twitch more, come to the Twitch side of things. Blub blub, everyone. Until the next one.